I'm sure I've met most of you. I work at the International School of Tomorrow, and I have worked here for a number of years. Moreover, I have been a student of this school since grade 1. So I know the system quite well. For the past few years, I have been teaching exam prep to international students. I've been preparing them for exams such as IELTS and TOEFL. However, this year we've decided to take a broader approach, and I'm just teaching basic exam skills to students of different levels to help them in their future studies, regardless of what they choose, whether it be IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, or any Russian state exams. So the aim of this session is to provide some practical ideas for your professional development and encourage you to follow your own path in doing that. This session is primarily aimed at language teachers. However, I'm sure you will, are all of you language teachers, or are there some of you who are not language teachers? Okay, great. Even if you're not a language teacher, I'm sure that most of what I will be talking about today can be applied across fields in other fields of teaching. All right. So, my first question to you today is, what makes a good English teacher? And I'm not going to make a long brainstorming session. I actually have it printed out for you. So I'd like you to take a look at the piece of paper on your tables. These are some components of what makes a good English teacher, or teacher in general. So number one is a good knowledge of various teaching techniques and activities. Do you have any questions about that? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Number two, an ability to motivate the students and create a positive learning environment. Can we kind of agree on that? Okay. The third point is a good knowledge and use of the English language. If we're talking about teaching English, of course, if you're teaching a different subject, it would be knowledge in your respective field. And number four is an awareness of your own mistakes and weaknesses, which I believe is pretty important as well. And the fifth point mentioned here is a love of your work, a love of the work that you do. And what I would like to ask you to do right now, I'd like you to take a look through these 5 points and put some kind of mark. It can be a cross, a tick, or I don't know, a star, next to the one that resonates with you the most at this moment. I mean, they're all true. Please mark one that you agree with the most. Yeah, which one do you like the most? And you do not have to agree among yourself. This is your individual choice.
Should it be only one?
Yes, for the purposes of this exercise, please choose just one.
Alright.
You made a choice. Okay, just put some kind of mark next to it.
One. For me, really.
Oh, you all agree. Okay. Okay, have you all made a choice?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, great. So the next thing I would like to show you is, I'm going to show you something I do with my TOEFL students. This is a simple formula that can be used for a spoken response. This works both for TOEFL. I love it. I love this formula because it's very simple, very clear, and it can be used not only at exams, but also to simply structure your thoughts. So the formula is as follows. So supposing you're asked a question such as, what's your favorite book? And in real life, you probably have some time to think about it and say the truth, the deepest truth of your heart. At an exam, you don't have that luxury. You have to come up with an idea on the spot. So if I say, what's your favorite book? What's the first thing that comes to your head?
Bible.
Okay, let's say the Bible. Very good. Very good, boys and girls. So, for instance, we say, my favorite book is the Bible. So, the answer is as follows. I believe, blah, 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 and then we say the magic phrase, for a few reasons. It sounds really good, and it helps structure your answer. So, basically, we paraphrase the question, yeah? So you can say, my favorite book is the Bible for a few reasons, or a book that has made a large impact in my life has been the Bible for a few reasons. And then that sets you up for the next 2 points. First and second. So the idea here is to come up with 2 points to support your answer. And what's the third part of any essay or any written response, or any spoken response? So we have the first sentence was the what? What's the first part of an essay or any speaking? Yeah, the introduction. Okay. Then we've got first, second is like the body. And then the last part is...
Conclusion.
I would say it's the conclusion. Yeah. So for the conclusion, you can simply say, that's why. Yeah?
I love Bible.
yeah. That's why I really love to read the Bible. Yeah? So, my suggestion to you now is, take a look at that piece of paper in front of you. Look at the point that has been chosen by the greatest number of people in your group. And I would like you to quickly brainstorm in your group 2 reasons to support that. Why does your group think that this is a very important characteristic for a language teacher? So you have 1 minute to prepare, 1 minute to discuss in your groups, and then please designate one person to present.
So we have the same amount. I took this lessons just how many years you're done. Okay. Ready? Okay, so you have a designated speaker. You need a statement to explain why you like this. Do you have a designated speaker? First and second. Just choose one. You need 2.
Okay, and please round your conversation off. Alright, and please stop your conversations. Let's see what you've got. Ooh. So, I'd like to hear your responses. It does not have to be perfect. This is just a framework I would like to suggest because I think it's quite clear and helps you structure your answer. Who would like to have a go? Okay, great.
I believe that an ability to motivate the students and create a positive learning environment is what makes a good English teacher. For a few reasons, okay, at least 2. Number 1, the largest part of learning anything, but English, okay, especially I think, is self-learning. So homework, the children that I've taught, and young people and adults who speak English really well, do most of the work on their own at home. They join a special group. they watch things online. They have a self-motivation, and I think that's my biggest job as a teacher, is just to find the key to motivate them. Once I do that, then everything else is easy. They'll become wonderful English speakers because they're self-motivated. So to be able to motivate the students and create a positive learning environment, the second part, I think that's important. Depending on where we are and what we're doing, when I'm teaching individual ESL classes, I'll get some tea, some cookies, some nice lighting, and kind of, create a mood, create a positive environment for the senses so that the process is as pleasurable as possible. And then it's donuts or whatever. Buy some boxes of donuts, pass them around your tables. And you remember that. You remember something pleasing to the senses. Taste, smell, something, But if it's a learning center, for example, it's different. Then it's creating an overall positive environment in the learning center, for example. With some kind of, you need some methods, obviously, but and then also the rest is easy. It's people feel that the stress goes down. People's inspiration rises. So yeah, there's number two. That is why I believe that.
Thank you very much. So you can do it that way. You don't have to give all the story behind all the points. It's up to you. So would you like to have a go?
Let's try.
I believe that the ability to motivate the students and create a positive learning environment is what makes a good English teacher. The reasons are because when you create such environment, there is a desire to work from the students you're working with. Secondly, when you create that atmosphere, it makes learning easier. And finally, something like the energy that goes between the teacher and the students, it's kind of balanced. Because when you don't create that atmosphere and the student is not ready to learn, it's like it saps your energy and you don't know what to do anymore. But when this atmosphere is created and the energy is balanced, then both of you can enjoy what you are doing. And that is why I think the ability to motivate the students and create a positive environment for learning is what makes a good teacher.
Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, so we've got three more tables.
We truly believe that a love of one's work makes the best teacher in his or her work for a few reasons. And the first one, the key word here is love. If the person loves what he or she does, it's like the key to the first 4 points. If the person loves the job, he's pretty good at all the knowledge the person is given. He's able to motivate students and create the atmosphere, the positive atmosphere. And if the teaching is a kind of your possession, you meet the children every day with your hearts, widely open. And each time when you teach them, you take part of your heart and you take part of your soul and put it into the child. And second, I believe that when kids feel that love, they are more motivated, even more motivated than when you require some benefits as merits and so on. So love, I suppose, again, is the best motivation. And that's why we are 100% sure that the love of one's work, that's the thing that makes the best teacher.
All right, so how do you integrate ICT into your lessons? From the very simple, you have to know how to switch on a computer and play, I don't know, something on it. Yeah, perhaps creating some, using some tools and platforms.
Having an interactive whiteboard?
Yeah, it could be. So this is all about using different tools and platforms. It's also about being aware and transferring this knowledge to your students about, say, online safety. Yeah. What else? You need to have some strategies for resolving some technical problems. So if you've decided to, I'm taking very, very basic, very simple examples of like playing a PowerPoint. You have to have at least some knowledge of what to do if your screen isn't showing. Maybe your strategy is to call the IT guy. That's also a valid strategy. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What I would like you to do now, you can use the back of this paper that I've given you. Let's just take 3 minutes. Can you please make a list in your team of, say, 5 ways you could improve your skills in these areas? Let's take 3 minutes for this. How could you improve your skills, practical ways of improving your skills in these areas?
Why am I writing in the worst person that's the right thing? I'm actually not the English teacher. You're not even the worst. That's funny. It was a hint. Because my oldest sister and Luba is doing that. At least you looked at your math. That's cool. Scheduling time in your day, week, to find we're just talking about English teachers.
You don't have to spell that in Berlin. You can just choose. Yeah, 5 ways to improve any of those.
Researching cultural skills. You went out of your way to go figure out their culture. Right around his head being on their hair and everything like that. And then they understand my Indians a lot better. So, taking time to listen.
How about finding awesome teaching materials?
Be friendly.
Things that they're going to Is that a thing? I think that's the thing. Online,
Okay, I realize you had hardly any time, but we have hardly any time left. So I'd ask you to finish wherever you are. It's okay if you don't have all 5 points. Are you ready? Yeah? Are you ready?
We have 4.
That's fine. Fine. That'll be fine. You guys ready? At least 3 or 4?
Yeah, one more.
Okay, great. Okay, let's quickly hear them. Let's hear them from every table. Can I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen? I'd like to hear 1 point from every table so that we get a chance to hear everybody's points. Could you share one that you've noted down, Juliana? For us?
Just one.
So what could you do to improve your professional skills?
So so we think that to get to know your students very well, to be open, to be friendly, to be a very good psychologist, probably when we as teachers need to probably have some psychological knowledge about kids, how to find a key for them.
Okay, thank you. So, improve your knowledge of, say, psychology and understanding your learners. All right, thanks. Okay, just one point.
Okay, upgrading your qualifications, getting certificates and stuff like that.
Yeah, how?
By taking courses.
Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. So I will put that down. I should probably put it down now before I. Can I ask somebody to help me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So let's say upgrade your qualifications. Yeah, by taking a course. I don't know, doing something.
Well, there are a few things we thought about, but one I personally think is important, goes along with 21st century skills, and that's about critical thinking of the students. Like in particular in ACE program, we don't have that many opportunities for them to express themselves, to develop that critical thinking. So I would concentrate on helping the students to have more oral reports, book reports, helping them to prepare them to be able to express and develop that critical thinking.
Thank you. Thanks so much. What opportunities for critical thinking can we offer them? What opportunities for developing critical thinking could we offer our students?
Opportunities.
Okay, more opportunities for critical thinking.
Never give up.
No, never give up. And how would that be manifested in a practical way? So if you say, I never give up, what does that mean for you as a professional teacher?
As for language, always improve your language.
How?
Have fellowship in English, practice your English every way where it's possible. Then read something in English, like in the original.
Take also some exams like Cambridge exams.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll stop you here. I think there were 2 points in this. So first was practice your English as much as possible by